Now back to high school sports talk on ESPN Radio 94.1. Presented by VirginiaPreps.com. Here's Matt Hatfield and Coach Ed Young.
And welcome back to High School Sports Talk, presented by VirginiaPreps.com on ESPN Radio 94.1 on this first day of June, the year 2019. We'll be talking more with Kenny Brown, retiring as basketball coach of Lake Taylor in just a bit, but now joining us on the program is the new head boys basketball coach of Grassfield High School in Chesapeake. You can follow him on Twitter at Coach3Johnson. That's Coach3Johnson. We say good morning and congrats to Erik Johnson. Coach, how you doing out there?
I'm good, gentlemen. Thanks for having me. And, hey, Coach Kenny, congratulations on retirement. Definitely want to thank you for all you've done for the 757 and the game in general. You definitely elevated everybody's game that had the pleasure of getting in the gym with you.
Okay, we got Coach Brown now back with us. If you want to relay that again to him, go ahead, Coach.
He had stepped out for a minute.
He stepped out for a second. Go ahead.
EJ, want to say something to you?
Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to thank you for all you've done for the game. You definitely left it in a better place than when it was when you got there. And, you know, all the guys that had a pleasure of being in the gym with you are better because of it. So definitely want to thank you for everything you've done.
Hey, EJ, I appreciate that. And, you know, what I wanted to do is just go to Lake Taylor and make a change. And I tell people, you know, I came where I came from day one. I was picked to finish last. I looked at my club account. I had $18.03, and I think I kind of turned that around, you know, from the blessing of the Lord. So I appreciate, giving me that shout out. It ended up we got a state title, the first in the school history for the boys, and I accumulated probably from fundraising probably well over $10,000. So it's been a blessing.
You set the standard for all of us, Coach. So great job.
Thank you very much, Coach. I appreciate you.
Well, Erik, let's go to your background a little bit. We know you coached previously at Poquoson and Windsor. Fill us in on your early days with basketball, how you got into coaching, and what drew you to this position here at Grassfield High School in Chesapeake.
Well, I started a bunch of years ago now up in New York. I had gotten hurt playing varsity and was given the chance by a Hall of Fame coach in Don Haygreen to help coach the freshman team. And from then on, I just knew I wanted to coach. You know, being a tall 5'8", I was never the best athlete in the gym, but I had a knack for the game, and that helped with everything. So, you know, then being around guys where I could help put them in a better situation. But then moved down here, started with the Poquoson girls JV, got them rolling. We did pretty well. Then I went to Lakeland for a little while with Coach Clint. Learned a ton of things there. Took that over to Poquoson, then Windsor, and then I was given the opportunity to step in over at Grassfield, and it's been a dream so far.
Well, hey, Erik, this is Coach Young. Congrats to you on that situation. I mean, that's a great step for you. You were at Lakeland and Poquoson, as you mentioned, Windsor, trying to get those smaller programs going, and now all of a sudden, bam, you find yourself as the head coach of a 6A program. You know, a lot more students, a lot more to pick from. I like to say, since I'm in it, a very tough district. And of course, Region 6, which you'll be in, I'm Region 5. That's no picnic either. But I know you're excited. I know you're a competitor. I've known you for a while. I've known some things you've done at the elementary level at Creekside with some of those students. Tremendous mentor program you have put in, because some of those young kids eventually came to me as players, and their bases came from you, which made my job easier. So I commend you for that. Only thing is, I'm going to hate that. Well, I'm going to hate have to go get you now, because now I got to kick your butt.
I'm already worried about it. It's funny that you mentioned Creekside and those guys. I'm actually sitting at Creekside right now. I've got one of your former guys, and Matt Allman, going down to dunk in front of me right now.
Ed could use that dunk next year, by the way.
Tell Matt to work on his left hand and play defense. Forget that dunking stuff.
Oh, we spent about an hour on that because, you know, you laid the groundwork for me, Coach, when I moved down here. So you're one of the guys, you and Clint, that have really made a difference in my career. So I'm just trying to follow the lead that y'all set.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Coach, on that hire. I tell you, it's a small world. I played at Hampton University. Clint Wright played at Norfolk State. Very competitive. And we're real good friends. So, you know, with him and Ed, You know, you couldn't have been involved with two better guys. But I will tell you this, just a secret that I did over at Lake Taylor. I tried to make everything fun. I brought chicken biscuits to practice on Saturday mornings. I fed them here and there. We even had some practices, Coach, with music, the music that the kids like. And the days that I didn't bring breakfast or we didn't play the music, they was like, "Hey, Coach, man, where are the chicken biscuits, Coach?" I would leave practice while Tyrann Matthews is running practice. Hey, Coach, when you do things like that and make it fun and they know it's exciting, and the biggest thing that I did was, because I had my assistant coaches, every kid that made a mistake throughout the game, they going to look over at you. I just clap my hands. No matter how mad I was at them, I would just clap my hands, say, "Come on, man, come on. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay." They'll run through a wall for you, Coach. Make it fun and let that kid know, hey, yeah, you okay right now. Coach clapping his hands, but he's going to get me in the locker room. So congratulations, Coach.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Yeah, we try to make it fun. My wife has kind of been the official team mom for the past 15 years, so they all call her mom, and she cooks, and that's why I'm shaped the way I am.
That's awesome.
They got their music going right now, and I try to catch up to the words, but yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What part of New York you from?
I grew up in Rochester.
Okay, Rochester. Yeah, I played against Carlton Screen up there with Riverside, New York, Adrian Archery, Red, the Gauchos with Arnold Bernard, Sweet Pea, Lloyd Daniels.
Yep. I went to school with John Wallace.
Oh, okay, okay.
He was a senior when I was in 8th grade, so I'd sneak down into the bottom part of Greece Athena, and I'm a little 8th grader, and there's a grown man walking through the halls. So
you got it, Coach. Because hey, I tell you, up there in New York area, look, the coaches don't play around up there, so the kids will do well under you. Congratulations!
Yes. That's the voice coming from the skies right there.
Awesome.
We're chatting with new Grassfield head boys basketball coach Erik Johnson with us here on High School Sports Talk, presented by VirginiaPreps.com on ESPN Radio 94.1. Matt Hatfield here alongside the coach Ed Young and Kenny Brown, who's retiring as head basketball coach of Lake Taylor, with us this morning as well. Kenny, I knew I should have gone to your practices, man. I would have got me some free biscuits instead of dealing with Ed sometimes being grumpy on Saturdays. He's grumpy when he loses, but he's in a good mood when he wins. So
That's
this
awesome.
year he was in better moods this year because he got wins.
You want them biscuits? You put some money down, man. I don't have that kind of money. Kenny Brown told you got $10,000 in his budget.
Listen,
okay?
he's loaded over there, Lake Taylor.
We fundraised like crazy. We did everything, and anytime that you would have came over, man, you definitely could have ate. I think we had a practice one day. And
we should have done the show from there, Ed.
Norview had just lost. A good friend of mine is Tim Brock on the staff. Norview had just lost a heartbreaker, so we were still practicing. And Kyrie Mullen and the big kid Lee is real good friends, so he came to our practice one Saturday morning. That's why I always buy extra chicken biscuits. And he was like, "Hey, Coach," and I say, "Look, you're not a small guy. I know you're not on the team, but look, all of us are family," and I gave him a chicken biscuit. So he was like, "Man, they eat over there in the morning." So, it's all family. Anytime. Ed.
Hey, Erik, I got to ask you, you get the Grassfield job. What's your first couple things that go through your mind that you have to get done right now?
I want to see us get in there, get as many shots up as we can, and see where our strengths are. I've had some great seniors. The moment it got announced and Matt put it out, I had seniors sending me messages right away, say, "Coach, when are we in the gym? We want to put in that work." And I've been blessed with that throughout a couple of years. I had Jarrell Kindred over at Windsor. I had JD and Aaron over at Poquoson. And these guys have really stepped up. As a 1A coach going to 6A, it could be, who's this guy? But these guys have really embraced it. And they want to work, so it's just a matter of to answer the question, is giving them the opportunity to get in the gym, engaging where they're at, and then, trying to figure out how to stop teams like Nasman River and Lakeland and all those Suffolk teams where I have most of their teams in the gym right now.
And find out also, Coach, when you get with your guys, let them be a voice. Find out what they like to do or what kind of style,
absolutely.
That they think could work. Even though you're going to run your system, they thinking they're getting a little input, they'll go a little more harder for you.
Absolutely.
Any summer league play, or is it too early for you to do that, to put your kids in a league or team camps?
I think it's a combo of exactly what you and Coach were just talking about. We're going to spend a lot of time over at Grassfield getting our system and getting that chemistry built, because that team last year at Grassfield was very senior heavy, and Caleb had a lot of the points and a lot of the role. So we're going to have younger guys like Javon Dawkins and other kids stepping up. So we want to get a system that works. We'll be at all the camps, the CNUs, the Virginia Wesleyans. I think Macedo and Kay put on great things there. Try to get up to Richmond and then just getting them in the gym. I've had some AAU teams contact me to say, hey, can we practice with you? So we're going to try to keep it a little bit in-house and really work on us so that we're ready for game one.
That's good.
Well, Coach, congrats on the new position there at Grassfield High School in Chesapeake. I'm sure we'll be following along this year, and best of luck to you this year and beyond. We'll be in touch, so have a good rest of your weekend, and talk to you soon, all right?
And I appreciate it. I know you guys are talking about fundraising, so Coach Young, you and I are going to have to come out of retirement and get back into the squared circle, get a little VCW wrestling event.
Oh, yeah, what is this about wrestling? I hear you guys did a wrestling thing. You got to tell us about this.
No, we both.
Hush, Matt. We can't talk about it. We have the hardware to prove it.
I love wrestling. I love pro wrestling. I will sit ringside and act a fool, even though I know it's choreographed, and I know EJ is a big wrestling fan too. But I ain't stupid enough to get in that ring. This knee surgery I had recently has let me know that old age can catch up to you pretty quick. And even though
we all know that knee injury came because he came off the top rope.
Yeah, that's part of the rumor. The other rumor is I got it on a dance floor, and the real rumor is I jumped up at a referee call and I twisted a little bit too fast. So if the referees don't make bad calls, I don't have a torn knee.
Sit down during the game, so we know it came from the turnbuckle and from the dance floor.
I'm a Ric Flair guy myself, so I go way back to Mid-Atlantic Wrestling on Sundays, on Saturdays at 6:00 when everybody got to sit on the bed and nobody talk, and then after it go off, everybody doing moves on each other. Johnny Weaver and all those guys.
Yep.
Awesome.
I think we're going to have to get the three of us to an event.
Oh, boy.
Hey, maybe we could do a collaboration together, Erik. We'll bring in VCW or somebody to do a dual fundraiser.
Absolutely. Yeah, we did one at Windsor, and a huge fundraiser for us.
And then I'll put
and a couple other guys there.
And I'll be your manager, and you can jump in the ring.
I love it.
We got it. We got it set now. We got it set. Hey, Erik, best of luck to you.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Best of luck, Coach.
And send me that game plan you all going to do, so I'll have something ready.
Oh, boy, here he goes.
It's called Just Follow What Coach Young Does.
Take care, Erik.
Then I have no idea what I'm doing.
Have a good one, guys.
Congratulations,
Erik.
Erik Johnson, the new boys basketball coach at Grassfield High School. Really a super guy, too. Does a lot in the community and for kids all over here on ESPN Radio 94.1. We got to take a break here on High School Sports Talk presented by VirginiaPreps.com. Give us a call at 757-687-9494. It's ESPN Radio 94.1.